for our regular standard web page, because that's where we put files of all kinds of things. We have our calendar there for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So it's great for internal communications.
I would
It's got
say
the weekly
internal,
email
yeah.
blast. It's got all kinds of things. So we're going to keep our web page, but
Oh, no, you
I
should.
do like this because this gets us outside of our own realm too.
But you can also put your webpage right on your Facebook page.
Yes.
And have them create a
Yeah.
link for them to put it.
I would say too that like,
And again, since that's secured, whoever else goes there just sees the public face of it and doesn't see the private face of it. Yeah.
for internal use too, websites and, you guys use a specific software for Boy Scouts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's great, because I know that your troop pretty much focuses around that for communication.
Mm-hmm.
This, like I said before, for fundraising and potential scouts,
Mm-hmm.
this is pretty much key.
Would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Hit that boost thing one more time.
Boom.
I got what I asked for. Explain it to me one more time, please.
Yeah. So Facebook is a business themselves, and they need money to run. Boosting a post is the way that they make their money. So when you have your normal like status update with a photo, we can't do this on our personal pages. This does not exist for us as just Jacob Bach on Facebook.
So
I can't boost my own
organizations can do this.
status. Organizations, pages can do this. When you click this button, that's you putting money into Facebook, and Facebook goes, thank you for the money, now I'm gonna advertise this to the people that you need.
So
So
ordinarily,
who pays the $5?
You do.
The troop does.
The troop does.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And so, what that $5 does is then just gets it to the people that I want to get to.
Correct.
You bought advertising.
yeah.
Yeah, you bought advertising.
See, I'm sitting
Like
here
more
thinking,
direct form.
okay, everybody that's gonna click on that
Specific.
gets the choice of sending me $5.
No, that's called GoFundMe.
Yeah. Honestly, I will say though, that you are allowed to set up a donate button on Facebook. It's tricky, but you can do it. I've never done it, so I can't walk you through those steps, but there is a donate button that somehow some nonprofits get.
Yeah, I think you gotta have a
501c3.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Anybody else? That's about it for Facebook, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, because you guys still use you said a web page? What we've been trying to do, because I've been trying to standardize it down, I took over, because we had just email distribution lists and who had the latest copy and people were getting missed.
Yep.
So I just set up a Google group, right?
Okay.
And I can control it now, and I post all our documents there in PDF, all the permission slips, and I share it out the thing to everybody. And I only have to post stuff once and send stuff to one email. And I tell
Google
everyone in the
Docs is
troop,
great.
you wanna email the troop, you email to this one email, everyone that's on the list gets it, and I control who's in off that list, and I have a backup administrator, but if you're out of the troop, I can take you off.
Yep.
You know, and if somebody joins, boom, you can be in tomorrow, getting all the communication too. I think that's pretty effective, because that's free too. and it's
Google
free.
Docs is great.
Or we use Google Doc with Google Drive, and I share out a folder, and I just put everything there and say,
Yep.
the best one we're doing is like for our Christmas camp, all we do potluck. There's no longer a sheet that goes around that someone loses every time. We put it on Google Doc, and 3 people at once can be typing on it.
Yeah.
And everyone sees everyone else's edits, and it's in one spot, and everyone knows what everyone else is bringing. It's not, well, who had the sheet last? Like, we lost one once, and we didn't know what everyone was bringing for dinner.
And there was no food that year.
No, people brought food. They just said we lost the sheet. Try to remember what you signed up for, and people
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
stuff. But it just works better. Google Docs is great for
Yeah.
that. Especially, we do have some challenges with some people in the troop, especially adults that are a little more technology challenged. It's a little frustrating, but
That face.
mhm.
Has everybody used Google Docs before?
for Google Drive
I
and
have a
share out.
question with that though. Don't you have to have a Gmail to be a member
No.
of that group?
Nope.
Not
Not
anymore?
that group. You have to have a Gmail to own the group, though, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
I don't know, maybe you don't. I had Gmail anyway, so it doesn't matter.
okay.
Everyone has Gmail accounts for your station, so like we have, the Tiger has their own Gmail account, the
Okay.
Wolf, you know. They all
Oh,
have-
that's
That's a good one,
brilliant.
too.
They all have their own account, so anything, like if we are, like we do Pinewood Derbies.
Mm-hmm.
So our Pinewood Derby coordinator has a specific email, and that is the only email that they give out. So we're not giving out their personal email
Right.
address for that information. Everything goes to that one email.
Okay.
And then when the next group comes in, they can log in and see everything that's already been
But the difference I found between that and doing Google Group is when you email to the
We
group,
have the drives too.
right, but when you have a group too, all the emails recorded too, like we talked about transparency, like you guys about who can see it.
Yep.
No matter who sends an email, anybody at the point can go log in that group and say, here's all the communication, you can never say I missed the email, cause you can just go on the group and just
Yep.
find everything that's ever been posted.
That's the really great thing about Facebook groups too.
Google
is
groups
that
or Facebook groups?
both groups.
All
But both groups work great because like Facebook,
permanent history.
it's permanent history. And that's why internet forums don't exist anymore, except for like reddit.com, but we won't even get into Reddit. Facebook groups is great because you're like, oh man, I didn't get that email. You're a liar because it was on the Facebook group. And I can see because it says seen by 26 people who has seen this already. So every time that you have one of those adults that say, oh no, I didn't see that, you're a liar. I know that you did. Transparency, they don't need to lie, just say you forgot. It's really
Right.
not that hard. I'm gonna move on to Instagram unless there's any Facebook questions.
We may come back, we may,
We'll come back to it at the end if you
I
do.
may think.
Instagram has slowly taken over Facebook. Instagram is a photo sharing site. Most people below the age of 18 have private Instagram accounts, which is really good for us when it comes to like, oh, we know that like creepy people aren't being creepy with them now. However, it's a little bit harder to do outreach that way, but we have to embrace it. So Instagram is, does everybody here know what Instagram is before I get into it? No? Okay. Instagram is a separate app from Facebook. So Instagram is its own app. And all it is all you do is share photos on it. That's all it is. It's a photo and a headline underneath with a couple hashtags. I'll get to hashtags in a moment and why they're important. That's all it is. It's really, really simple. That's the thing about social media, just keep it simple. So all you do, you click the little square button, you go through your photos, you find the one you want to post, and you post it. It's massive. It's slowly becoming one of the number one. Not even slowly, it's very quickly becoming one of the number ones. Not a lot of people above the age of 30 have an Instagram account, and that's fine. You don't have to. It's not a life or death situation. Because it's not a communication tool like Facebook is. Instagram is more of a sharing, mindless thing, where Facebook is more of an we're communicating right now, you and myself. So for Instagram, if we really want to embrace it, we want people to be using hashtags. And hashtags are the £sign with words strewn together behind it. What they do is you click on it, and you get all of the updates and the information about that topic. And so let's say that Nike just released a shoe called let's do something that I actually know something about. REI's Opt Outside. So we're off on Black Friday and we're doing this campaign that's just, instead of going shopping, let's all go outside and do something together. Hashtag Opt Outside. All one word. Every time that you click on hashtag Opt Outside, it shows you everybody's posts about that one thing. So every time that somebody uploads a photo about Opt Outside, and they put hashtag Opt Outside on it, you get that photo in front of you. Any questions?
So, are you using it as a troop, as a scout leader, or anything else? Do we need to know
Yes.
about this, other than just that it's there and the kids are gonna use it?
Yes, because the Boy Scouts of America have a really, really good Instagram account. I tell the boys that if they're gonna hashtag BSA, like you may as well do us a favor and put hashtag BSA Troop 540. Because then it's a photo album then. People aren't going on and finding random letters to put together to find this one thing. It's hashtag BSA Troop 540. When you click on it, you see things from campouts, right? So we just went to Devil's Lake, and if you hashtag BSA Troop 540, you click on it. These boys standing on bluffs with like foliage behind them, right?
Again, is it names and faces,